Traders, price action is king. Now, I don't care if you scalp the 1 minute chart or you have 4 trades a year using the monthly chart, right? You must understand price action. If you don't, you are trading with like one arm tied behind your back. You're going to find it very, very difficult. Okay, so price action is king. And I'm going to show you a setup today where if we combine price action with Fibonacci levels, we can get a really powerful setup in the markets. And stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to show you how I used price action and fib levels to take 50 pips out of EuroCAD yesterday. All right. Also, guys, stay tuned till the end of the video because I'm going to give you all of my trade ideas for today as well. And this Euro weakness theme continues. All right. But let's start with price action combined with fib levels, guys. Right. And this is the trade we're going to look at. So it was a Euro Canadian dollar sell. Hence, you know, this Euro weakness was there yesterday and it's still there today. The entry was 1.5015. This was my stop loss and this was my target. And as you can see from here to here, I took 50 pips out of the market. All right, not bad for a day's work. Okay. Now I'm going to remove this, guys, because we need to understand the trade and we need to understand it firstly from a price action point of view. Okay, and quite simply on the day chart, I want to be with daily trend. All right, and if we just follow daily trend, which all I'm doing is looking at swing highs and lows, right? And this is where we were, right? We was in an uptrend at this point, right? Higher highs, higher lows, but we stopped making higher highs. This is always a red flag that price or trend is slowing down or reversing. Right, then sure enough, bang. Soon as we get a break of these lows in here, we're in a downtrend because we're getting lower lows. Then price retraced to the moving average 20, right? And then we got this very bearish candle. And ever since I've seen this candle, I have been looking to sell Euro Canadian dollar back down to these lows. Okay, so price action says we're in a downtrend, right? We're bouncing off of dynamic resistance in this case. We had a very bearish candle, which told me sellers took control of the market. And we had space to move into back down to these daily lows. That is all the things that price action is telling me. Okay. And how valuable is that information, right? It's pretty valuable. Okay, so that was the daily. Now, if we drop down to the H4, pretty much ever since that red candle, I've been looking to get into this pair. But again, let's look at this H4 chart from a price action point of view. Okay, so we was just kept touching this trend line. We was in an uptrend, okay, and it just kept bouncing off of this blue trend line. You can see this trend line through here. I have to do diagonal lines very slowly because it's difficult drawing with a mouse pen. As soon as we break out of this hedge, as soon as we break out of that trend line, right, get my right words, as soon as we break out of that trend line, I'm just thinking I want to sell it, right? So if we zoom in now, so as soon as we get this break of this price action out of this trend line, we have had a break of that trend line. Now, from here, all the way up to here, everywhere in between that level, I can sell it, right? Obviously, I don't want to start selling it here, right? Because there's no value. And as you know, guys, all I prattle on about is a retrace. A retrace gives you value. So all I want to see is a retrace, right? Will it be this gray zone? I didn't enter on that one, right? Will it be further? Okay. So the answer is we don't know, but we can look for clues. And one big clue are fib levels, right? they're a big clue because so many traders use fib levels, right? And if enough people are seeing the same levels, it therefore becomes, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? People are all seeing the same thing. They will sell from the same levels, right? So all I do, knowing that I can trade anywhere from here to here, this is the points from where I plot my fib levels, right? So as you can see, from here, I will go from the top all the way down to the bottom of that level. And the only fib levels I'm interested in are 0.618, 0.5, and 0.382. And most importantly, the golden fib level is this level here, this area here between 0.5 and 0.618. So this area in here, right? And this is where I entered. Okay, I actually got a H1 entry. All right, so let's look at the H1 now. Okay, so it just shows me in this level here, this area here, I'm interested in selling. Okay, and all I did, guys, was wait for a bearish reaction, and this bearish candle was the catalyst. Okay, I got a bit of a retrace, and then I started selling from roughly here. Okay, I still put my stop above here, right? Because I want to fully protect myself. This is where I'm totally wrong. Okay, above that last high over here. But for me, I would have been worried if the following happened, right? So this wick never broke, right? So this was the last high. Then this wick closed back below that wick. This wick closed below that wick, and we never actually broke out of these highs, these wick levels. And then we start seeing, bearish candles come into the market. If I had seen a big bullish H1 candle like this breaking out of these wicks, then I would have been a little concerned. Okay, but it didn't, and H1 candles came storming down, and it was just bearish candles for the rest of the day, pretty much. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, right? So price action, you must understand that first of all. But if you want to use fib levels, right, they give you very good levels to trade from. And if you combine the two, price action with fib levels, then you're going to have a very powerful setup. And that goes with all indicators, guys, really. If you have as long as you have a good grasp of price action, if you add another piece of confluence to the trade using an indicator, and the fib levels are an indicator, but as long as they give you, they add to your trade and give you more confluence, then there's no problem using them, right? And this is what the fib level does. And then, as I said, guys, yeah, we entered at 5015, and then we took price all the way back down to 4965 in here. All right, and that was a nice 50 pips that all happened intraday. Happy days. Now, guys, that was one of my trade ideas from yesterday. I'm now going to give you all of my trade ideas for today. And before I do, if I could just please ask everyone to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, smash the notification button, and please smash the like button. It really helps support the vid. Thank you very much. Also, guys, if you haven't joined our trading community, then why the hell not? You can have a chit chat with traders. You can discuss ideas, knowledge, whatever you like, guys. So come join our free Discord channel. It's free. Come join it. I'm just punching my mic for some reason. If you want more than that, guys, and you want access to my trade signals, like this Euro Canadian dollar trade, you want access to my tutorials and strategies and access to me, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And right now, if you sign up with our preferred broker, Pepperstone, deposit money into your own trading account, we will give you free access to the VIP Trading Academy. No brainer. Come join Pepperstone. Right, trades for today, guys. So we are still seeing, I'm going to remove this okay, because EuroCAD is still a trade idea. So we are still seeing euro weakness, right? And this is the catalyst for our trades today. Okay. Now, before we look at euro pairs, it's very important to point out that we have the ECB interest rate decision today, right? This is very important that you are aware of this. Okay. So you don't want to be trading into that storm. Maybe wait for the interest rate decision to come out, and then we can start trading euro pairs. But the euro pairs I'm looking at is EuroCAD. Again, nothing's changed, right? We're in a downtrend. Okay. And yesterday, not only did we have this bearish candle a couple of days ago, look at yesterday's candle. Super bearish. This is just telling me sellers are still firmly in control and we have room back down to these daily lows. Okay. If we drop down to the H4, again, right? Let's keep this fib level theme going, right? H4, okay, it was in a downtrend, right? Especially now because it broke these lows. Okay, so we're getting lower highs, lower lows. Now, is this the last low? Potentially, and we're seeing a bit of a bullish reaction. You could again draw your fib levels in, go from the high back down to the low. So this 0.5 to 0.16 might be a nice area to enter euro Canadian dollar, right, for sells. Okay, let's remove the fibs now as well. So that also coincides with the moving average 20 and potentially this this resistance level in here. So you can't help but think with all of that confluence, the fib level, this resistance level, and the moving average 20, somewhere in here will be a very nice entry for sales, right? We get a retrace and we can start selling euro Canadian dollar. I'm also interested in euro New Zealand dollar, right? Nothing's changed, guys. I'm still interested in the same trades pretty much. I'm also going to show you something about US dollar pairs. But yeah, if we look at euro New Zealand dollar, nothing's changed here, right? We're in this downtrend and we're at the moving average 20, which is dynamic resistance. And just look at these wicks. Yeah, remember the video a couple of days ago, the power of wicks? This is showing real wick rejection. So again, this tells me price could potentially come back down to these lows. Again, we have the ECB interest rate decision. All I'm looking for with this one, guys, is a breakdown. All right, not a mental breakdown, which trading can give you, but a structure breakdown. And it's all about this level, pretty much. I'm going to say this is what's happening, right? But H4 has stopped making higher highs. This is a bit of a red flag for me and suggests this could break down. And then all I want to see is a break of these lows. You can see my alarm in here, guys. Once we get a break, my alarm will go off. I will jump into action like Bruce Lee and Steven Seagal's love child. And then I will look to start selling this back down to here. And then also, I just want to show you about the US dollar pairs today, guys, right? And also, please leave a comment, right? I would love to know what you think of my trades, right? If you agree with my euro weakness and trade ideas, or if you don't, right? I'm happy to hear if you don't agree with them as well. And let us know what trades you're looking at today as well, guys. So leave a comment below the vid. Now, US dollar pairs, right? If you look at any of them now, pound US dollar, if we look at the day chart, this is bouncing off of potential support now, right? We've got Aussie dollar, US dollar, this is, if we drag this level across, yeah, we can see this is bouncing off a support level as well. So, I'm not interested in carrying on that US dollar strength that we saw. And in fact, if we look at US dollar Canadian dollar, I really like this as a weekly trade. Yeah, if this is the US dollar Canadian dollar weekly chart. And as you can see, we were in an uptrend and then bang, we're in a downtrend. Lower lows, and now we're just looking for a lower high. And what a lovely level this is, right? So in here could be a really nice level to start selling US dollar, Canadian dollar. So not only does this support my I'm not willing to keep trading US dollar strength, right? This supports that idea. And it also supports the Euro CAD sell trade that I have. Okay, and if we look at the day chart, we got a nice bearish reaction at that level. Okay, so US dollar CAD is something I'm keeping an eye on as well at this level. All right, guys. So yeah, those are my trade ideas. If you've enjoyed them, please subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to join me for the live stream today, 8 a.m. New York EST time. Get all your questions ready for me, and I'll see you later, guys.